Today, we're going to talk about using AI to define your icky guy and how to create infinite personalized content ideas that aren't soulless. A lot of times when we're using AI, what people find is that it will spit out something so generic that it sucks. And we don't want that. We want something that's soulless. We want something that's really powerful and easy to use. And using this formula, it's not only going to give you clarity on what you should be posting about, but also how to post. This is a system that I learned. It's really, really powerful. What's in it for you today? Check it out. We're going to give you clarity on a lot of different places. Number one, what is your icky guy? What are you doing with your icky guy? Are you on your icky guy? Do you even know what that means? Number two, how can you create easy content creation? This is going to be a snapshot for that. Also, it's going to give you a repeatable process. So if you ever struggle with content, this is going to be the solution. This is going to make it easy, fun, simple, and fast, but it's going to be detailed enough. And of course, we're going to drop the plan right on top of you guys so you know exactly what I'm doing. Again, this is the same exact stuff that I've been doing. Most people feel like this about content. Sean, you have to be everywhere. You got to be multi-channel, multi-platform, like all the platforms all at once. And the fact of the matter is, it doesn't have to be that way. When we started, we chose Facebook. And we went and we just spent an inordinate amount of time learning how to post on Facebook, get the content right and everything else. And we ended up making $1 million on that first platform. And then we started to move across platforms. So no, when you're first getting started, you do not have to be everywhere. You just have to make really quality posts all the time. And then you can make less of them, right? Secondly, where a lot of people miss it is, oh man, content should always be about your product or service. Most people, when you're looking in your feed, what you're seeing is pitch, 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 pitch. It's like a pitch fest. It's disgusting with all the paid ads and all the content. Hey, buy my stuff. Check out my thing. This is a solution that's going to allow you to not have to do that anymore. And the reality is this: content should be edutainment. It should include education, entertainment, and inspiration are kind of the three easy ways of putting this. And so today I'm going to show you how to bring your ikigai in alignment with the content that you should be creating. That's going to create that engagement and that inspiration and the entertainment and everything else that you need. And when I first started, I was like this. I was like, man, I don't want to keep posting content. I have been posting on content. Look, we have over 1,000 videos. We just hit 100,000 views on our YouTube channel. And that was just me just dumping content. I'm like, I don't even care. Just like put it over there. It's like a storage bank for me. I don't really care about content. It's not really valuable, important to me yet. And this was the old me. And this is, as I was just saying, you know, I know we need to publish. Let's just publish. That's what everyone's telling us. And I didn't really give two thoughts about what should be in the content. Once I did this, it was like, oh, my world opened up and all of this stuff started to happen, all this amazing stuff. And here's what I'm talking about. I've posted now 63 days straight on LinkedIn, right? Some people will look at that and they'd be like, holy smoke, Sean, 63 days straight. Well, yeah, that seems exhausting unless you have a really simple and easy plan to do it. So that's what you're going to come away with today. Secondly, it saves me now hours and hours of time. I was spending anywhere from 10 to 15 hours a week to create all the content across all the channels for us. Now I spend about 30 minutes. So that's a big savings. That's like 9 hours of my time back every single week. That's pretty powerful. When I did this, and as I'm doing this, in the last 63 days, I've gained 1,200 followers. What would it feel like in your business if you had an additional 1,000 people now following one of your profiles? Like, yes, that is what's possible. And the engagement on my content increased 1,000%. I was obviously averaging about 2 comments, 2 reactions. Now I'm getting an average of 12 or more on every single post. It is powerful and it is working. And here's the money in the bank, you know, because again, we're sales brain folks. We're always thinking about revenue first. When I started doing this, our call bookings from LinkedIn tripled. And we've now closed 9 deals that I would have never had if I had not done this process. And so again, what's 9 deals mean to you in your business? That's something that's just happened to me in the past 2 months. It's something that can happen to you very, very quickly. So how do we do it? 3 steps. Number 1, we got to define our ikigai. Our ikigai, for those of you that don't know it, is a Japanese term. It came up with what's the cross or intersection of your passion, your mission, your profession, and your vocation. And if we can determine those things, we'll kick out some content buckets. We're going to create 4 content buckets for you. And then we're going to use those 4 buckets and kick out a content matrix, which will actually show you exactly what to post based on your content pillars. And then all you got to do is use AI to create the content. And if we have time and you want to see this, again, this is an optional thing, I will go through and actually do a full demonstration so you can see how quick it can actually be done at the end. So number one, and again, you don't take a screenshot of this if you want, but I have a cheat sheet for each and every one of you because you showed up live here today. But this is the one prompt and done move that will help you to define your ikigai. I'm going to read it just so you can hear it out. It says this: you go to AI, whatever AI open source that you like, whether it be GPT, Llama 3.1, you got Claude, you got all these other ones that are popping up all over the place. Choose your favorite. Copilot's another good one on Microsoft. Please take me through the ikigai exercise, where you ask me questions based on defining my ikigai through the intersection of, again, those four things: passion, mission, profession, and vocation, to determine my top 4 categories that I can use to post content relevant to me. What I'm doing here is I'm asking AI to say, what are the things that I really like and love and want to post about, so it'll be easy for me to talk about it. This is the way to give yourself something to talk about forever that's super simple, that's still really relevant and valuable. And then we just set up the second part of the prompt, says ask me one of these questions at a time, no more than 10. And at the end of 10, create the 4 content pillars I should be posting about. So the first question looks like this. When I hit this button, it says, what do you love to do? And then I took a minute and I wrote, what did I love to do? I just wanted to show you, I'm not going to read mine, but you can see it. I'm just going to show you this about as long as my answer was. So it doesn't have to be more than about a paragraph. And then it says question 2, what are your core values or beliefs that guide your life and decisions? Again, my answer a little bit shorter, but you can see how it goes. Question 3, what skills or expertise do you have that you're proud and enjoy? Here they are, right? Great. Your skills and expertise are impressive and diverse. Let's move to the next question. What problems or needs in the world are you passionate about solving? And there's my answer there. And then it goes on and it asks a few more questions. Here's question 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, that one prompt that I shared in a second, which is on the cheat sheet, all you got to do is pump that one prompt into your AI. It's going to ask you these questions, spend some time going through and answering them, because at the end, guess what? You come out with Sean's, this is my ikigai, but it'd be yours, right? So these are the 4 content pillars. After I finish those 10 questions in AI, this is what I should be posting about, because number 1, I'm passionate about. Number 2, I'm damn good at it. And number 3, these are the things that are relevant in the marketplace for founders that we serve. Okay, perfect. It matches. It's an alignment. It's going to be easy. And then as I look through these, it's like, yes, I'm already posting about all of this stuff. I just didn't know it wasn't that organized, right? And so this is my now content system that I only post in these 4 pillars. So like Mondays about number 1, Tuesdays number 2, Wednesdays number 3, Thursdays number 4, Friday I go back to number 1, or I say something else, right? So that's kind of the flow of what it looks like. Now we have our ikigai defined. This is awesome, because now we have the 4 content buckets that we should always be posting about. What do you do next, right? I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to show you the answer. We got to go create a matrix. Okay. This is where I actually paid a lot of money to get into this. I'm going to share it exactly with you, so that you guys don't have to go buy another course and learn this. You can just learn from right here. 2 things you need to do. You need to create your niche statement. You need to create your audience statement, and then you hit go and it will build your content matrix. Okay. So what it looks like. First thing you need to do, and again, this is all on my cheat sheet, so I'm just going through it quickly with theory, and then I'll go through the cheat sheet with you. But all you have to do is write like a 1 sentence or a little description of who you are, what you do, and what you like to discuss. Make it at least 2 paragraphs and super detailed. This helps AI determine what you're good at. For context, I am X and I do Y, right? I'll show you my example in a minute. Then you want to build your audience statement. This is explaining who you're writing to and how you can help them. So after you write that first little paragraph, you write, I also write content for audience where I help them do X. Okay. And then from here, we pump it into the content matrix prompt. So I'm going to give you this entire prompt on the cheat sheet, but I do want to walk through it. So it says on the left, it says, I need your help to generate content ideas. And then you enter your niche statement that you just created, and then your audience statement that you just created. And then you use the rest of this prompt until you get on the right-hand side where it says 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you take your ikigai buckets, what you just said that it kicked out for you, and you put those things right there. And when you do this and you hit go with this prompt in itself is worth probably $1 million. It kicks out a matrix. Now look at this matrix just for a second. How crazy is this? The top row has my 4 content buckets. Down the left-hand side are all the different content types that are relevant across all the platforms. And then where the matrix intersects is the headline of the post that you can make. I just kicked out 40 headlines. This could actually be an entire month's worth of content of exactly what I should be posting about. And then guess what? You can take this title of this headline of this little post. You can say, write me a LinkedIn post of X amount of characters. This is the title of the post. And this is the writing voice. If you've gotten your brand voice that we did a couple of weeks ago, just put that at the bottom and wham, it'll kick out a full LinkedIn article for you in 2 seconds about the thing that you should be posting about. This is so powerful because then you just go find an image, slap it on the post, and you're done with content. I tested this last night. I took that one where it says down the bottom left where it says present versus future. It's the second row up. And then mastering communications and sales, that where it crosses right there. So it's like second one up from the left on the bottom. It says how traditional sales strategies compare to a new era of DMs. I made that post in like 18 minutes, right? And that was pretty powerful. And then you can take the post from LinkedIn that I'm posting, and then my team will repurpose that across all the other platforms for me. So this is the move. And it's so simple to do. So now you have the matrix, you know what your ikigai is, you know what you should be posting about. And all you got to do is, like I said, build some content. So you take a single topic from the matrix, ask AI to write a post formatted for the social media of your choice using your brand voice. And then you just copy and paste the result into social, edit it to match a little bit. You might need to make a few tweaks and then just hit post. And that's it. Right? This takes really about now 20 minutes a day of my time when it used to take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours a day. So very, very powerful. You know the system, you know how to define your ikigai and create your matrix and then build your content. The number one challenge you're going to have with doing this is consistency. Guys, anything that's worth anything takes a lot of consistency. Posting content is no different. We just need to make sure and find the time window available for us to do this each and every day. And when we do, we get those types of results that I shared. So a quick recap here. We're going to get you clarity, a content creation process, a simple way to repeat a plan that you can do over and over and over, just using those 3 things. Really, really simple. And here is this secret resource. So maybe just type this in. I'll drop it in the chat roll so you guys can click it. And I do want to go through it with you guys just so you have it, because I think it's really powerful. fwc.li/ikigai. There we go. So if you click that link, it will take you over to a doc that it's going to walk you through the exact steps. And again, I had somebody do this and they walked through the full exercise in about 15 minutes. And they came out with their thing, and they wrote me a message like, Sean, this was the most amazing like content production thing I've ever done. I'm so excited about it. So I hope you get some tremendous value out of that, because I think it's really, really powerful. And here's your mission of the week. Number 1, time block yourself to define your ikigai. It takes 20 minutes, answer 10 questions. It will bring so much alignment with what you should be posting relative to your business, and everything that your clients and prospects want to see from you should take 20 minutes. Then build your content matrix, and then create infinite personalized content ideas that aren't soulless and don't suck. With that said, go FlowChat. And now I'm going to just do a quick walkthrough. Hopefully I didn't go too fast for you guys. I'm just really excited about this. But here I see a ton of you guys on the screen right here. So I'm just going to show you. This is the doc, right? So again, all you got to do is copy and paste this big prompt right here, pump it into any of your favorite AI tools that you got, and then it'll kick out the questions, and congrats. You've just defined your ikigai. And then you take your ikigai and you build your niche statement, right? So it's like, for I am X and do Y. And then I also write content for audience where I help them do X. And then you add it into the prompt. Here's this big prompt, the second one here, right? So you're going to fill out this part here with your stuff. And then you come down here and you add these 4 buckets of your ikigai content pillars. Very simple to do. And at the end of the prompt, you have your matrix, and you'll know exactly what to post about. Just to show you this again, if I go back over to I use ChatGPT. And so I actually just went through this whole exact thing. I'll show you what I wrote. I need your help to generate content ideas. I'm a master communicator. My vocation is the lost art of prospecting and high-ticket sales. I co-founded a SaaS called FlowChat, which disrupted how B2B founders and digital agencies sell using personal DMs. This is my niche statement. I write content for founders of digital agencies where I help them to close more deals by saying less, right? That is my audience statement. And then I came down here and I pumped in my 4 buckets of Ikigai. And at the end, it kicked out this huge thing for me. And then, like I mentioned, this is the post that I made in 20 minutes. And so if we go over to LinkedIn, I'll show you it. And then you can see the whole thing in action. It's pretty powerful, right? So here we are on my LinkedIn. If I go to my profile and I scroll down, should be the top one here. All right, here, how traditional sales strategies compare to the new eras of DMs. That's the exact headline that I just said, how traditional sales strategies compare to the new eras of DMs. And I wrote inside of this, where did I do it? Hold on, my LinkedIn post, check this out. Here's the post, okay? So here's the thing that I said. So this is my tip to tail move. So it's like, hey, you're a world-class business owner. Please create a LinkedIn post of less than 3,000 characters designed for optimal impressions, reposting, etc. And then there's that title again. And then I just put my name, I put my little call to action, and then I said, this is what I want to be my outro on the post. And then here is my brand voice. This is the exercise that we did the other day. I also have on my LinkedIn, if you guys do want to go to it, if you scroll up here and you click on this one right here, it shows you exactly how to create your brand voice if you haven't done that. Very valuable and powerful. And then you can add it to these posts, and then check this out. It created this amazing post for me that has traditional sales versus the new DM approach, which is awesome. And then I just said, hey, follow Sean. And then if you want a shortcut, comment shortcut below. Let's see if anyone's done it. Okay, so we got a couple of comments. I posted this like early this morning. So, but it continues to get views and it continues to get follows for me. And like I said, 1,200 follows in 60 some days. This is my 64th post that I've made in a row. Very, very simple to do. All just following the game plan that I laid out on this sheet here. And so if you have this, again, just click on that link, go through this exercise, and you're going to win with content.